What do the great films The Wizard of Oz, The Color Purple, and Contagion have in common? Compassion. That is what makes them great films. Now, it's not often that the worlds of film, faith, and science agree on the same thing, but they all agree on this. Giving compassion is not just good for the brain, it's essential for the brain. Currently, neurobiologists are studying the brain, searching out the biological underpinnings of our emotions. Neuroscientists like our very own Dr. Kira Bailey will tell you that when a person sees another person having an emotional reaction like pain or pleasure, that the very same area in the brain, in both the emotional person and the observer, are activated via mirror neurons. And this holds true even when the observer is merely watching the emotional person on film. Science also proves to us that when we have new experiences with people who are different than us, people we don't already relate to, that it strengthens the brain via the development of new neural pathways. So you get a more flexible brain. Neuroscientists call this neuroplasticity. You get an improved emotional intelligence, and you get a better ability to solve complex problems in this ever-changing world. I think that all of these discoveries invite us to think more deeply about the kinds of films that we consume and about what makes a great film, as opposed to just a good or an entertaining film. A great film builds the brain, and it does so not solely through its technical achievements in the camera work, in the performances that we all love, in the writing, but also through the portrayal of giving compassion. And this holds true regardless of the film genre. Now, we all have our own personal lists of great films. I just gave you a few. And not everyone would include film musicals or horror films. I do. Side note, a great horror film to me is one that celebrates the triumph of the human spirit despite the presence of incredible evil. But that's another lecture. 1 John 4:20 says, "Those who say, 'I love God,' and hate a brother or sister are liars. For those who do not love a brother or sister whom they have seen cannot love God whom they have not seen." Faith tells us that we are actually connected to people different than us. Science proves that when we show such people compassion, it will make us smarter. And great films, they show just how transformative that compassionate action can be. And great film watching is the physically safest, most enjoyable way to build compassion. So, save your brain. Go and see a great, difficult film about a person or a culture you don't already relate to. Choose to be open to the surprise that true compassion has for your soul and your mind. Thank you.